Statistically, only 6% of you are subscribed, so if you're part of the 94% that isn't, please consider subscribing today. Hey ho, SallyBC here, and today I'm doing a video on Transformers Studio Series Scavenger. Now, just like the Mixmaster I viewed the other day, this isn't the individual figure. This was part of the Devastator box set. Although I don't think there's much different with this figure to the Studio Series box set, but hey, whatever, we'll see. So, to start off with, here is his excavator mode, I guess. It rolls quite nicely. There are 2 wheels on the bottom of each tread. The arm is on a ratchet and 3 hinges, as you can see. There is the cockpit there, so you can see it's quite a large vehicle. There's also a ladder here. There is a load of robot kibble all over it, but you know, judging by the robot mode, that's not surprising. Let's compare it to the Mixmaster, my previous review. As you can see, the size is way off, but hey, it's fine. They look good together. And here he is next to Optimus Prime, Earthrise Optimus Prime. Absolutely dwarfs it. So now let's get on to the transformation. Now, the transformation for this guy is quite interesting. Firstly, you're going to want to split the shovel thing in half, and then that will split these 2 sections completely apart like this. You want to come to the back and just fold them in half like that. Come on, there we go. Get this out of the way, it folds around like this. Then you want to ratchet this out and then fold it down and peg it into place. Oh, it's already pegged in. It doesn't really make a noise, obviously. I'm stupid and forgot that. Same on this side. Fold it round. Fold this round and peg it into place. There we go. Like that. So you got this mess. Oh, this is hurting my arms, this is. You want to come here and you want to split it like this. Then these 2 pieces will just fold together like this and form a wheel. Then you want to take these whole sections and move them around like that. These bits will fold up like this. And there's little slots here that go with these pegs here. So you just want to move them down a bit so that you can plug it into place. Actually, no, what you want to do is you want to turn the wheel round, then move these round. So you want to make sure there's enough clearance to get these through like this. As you can see, there's the face. Then these pegs go onto here. Just move it up, peg it in. Just like that. Oh, come on. There we go. Same with this side. Peg it in like that. There we go. Then you want to take these sections, move them down like this. Turn these sections around. And you want to take these treads and just collapse them up like this. Nice and simple. Same with this. Collapse, collapse. Turn it around. Then you just want to take these 2 sections and peg them together. Like that. As you can see, it's a bit, you know. Actually, before you peg them together, you probably want to make sure they're actually in the correct position. So just move them down, peg them together, like that. See, it's a mess. I'm going to move these up, and then simply rotate them around. Same on this side. Move it up, rotate around. These bits don't peg in, but I guess it's articulation, I guess. And you're just going to position the arms, then you can fold out fingers, I guess. Then you want it to rest on the tread pieces that are sticking out still. Still doesn't move greatly on this. I think maybe you want to... Yeah, there you go, like that. Oh, great, it's falling apart. It does this a lot. It doesn't stay together perfectly, but once you get it together correctly, it usually stays together. So there you go, like that. And you just want to position him in a way where he will not fall over. Usually that means you want to have the arms going forwards and then sort of resting on the ground, a bit like that. Not always though, you can do it with just the arms next to him. I'm going to quickly pause it and see if I can get it in a good position. There we go. I somehow got it to stand up. But hey, here he is. I should have taken that cut opportunity to transform the other figures. Hey, whatever. Here he is. Obviously, he's too big to show up completely in frame. You know, the top wheel is kind of obscured, but it doesn't really matter. It doesn't do anything anyway. So the bottom wheel can turn, as you saw earlier. Like that. The head is on a ball joint and like a hinge, so it can do all sorts of movement. The arms are on like ratchets like this and ratchets like this. There's also a swivel right below that ratchet, but it's quite tight. And of course there's two hinges and then another hinge there and then a little bit of finger articulation, I guess you could say. And that's pretty much it, you know, there's not a lot. Obviously you can't do what his duplicate, Demolisher, did in the film, where you got the wheels constantly turning like that, you know, one going down, the other going up, one going down, the other going up. You know, you can't do that. I expect at some point this figure will be repainted into Demolisher. I might buy it. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they released a 3-pack of Rampage, which is a repaint of Skipjack, Demolisher, a repaint of this guy, and a repaint of Mixmaster with a white Devastator face. And then that's the only place you could get the white Devastator face. So I'll probably wait to see if they do that. Because in my opinion, the colour red from the Devastator face comes from Scavenger. So then therefore it would be red if it would be white if it was Demolisher instead of Scavenger, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't really matter. I'll show him off next to some other figures now. So here he is next to Mixmaster. There he is. As you can see, they're not that far off from head height. Obviously, with the wheel and the width, Scavenger is quite a bit bigger than Mixmaster. But I think they look alright together. You know? Not bad. I do really like how they look. That sort of Bayverse aesthetic, I think, does really work with these guys. And here he is with Optimus. And this is really where the scale of just how small this guy comes into view. Because, of course, in the movie, Optimus jumped onto Scavenger's face. You know, he was like this big. He jumped on and was like hanging off of it. Can't be asked to transform this guy. You know, he's so much bigger in the film, and here he is. Just this Optimus is taller than him. I don't mind it though. I do still really like this guy. Now, would I suggest picking it up? Sure, if you're looking for some more Decepticons to fill out your ranks. I think this is probably one of the better Constructicons. I wouldn't say any of them are necessarily bad. This is definitely like probably top 5. There's only 8 of them, so I guess that means he's below average. But yeah, I like this guy basically. I really like this guy. If you're planning on making Devastator, then yeah, definitely pick him up. But as I said in the Mixmaster review, I'd go for the box set. But if you're not planning on making Devastator, like the whole thing, sure, I'd recommend picking it up. Probably be one of the lower ones I'd recommend picking up. Some of the other ones I'd probably recommend more. But this design is awesome. You can't say this design isn't awesome. And it's cool. It's a cool figure. It's the transformation's a bit of a mess. You know, but you know, it's not masterpiece. The transformation isn't masterpiece or third party. But yeah, that's pretty much for this video. So I guess that's Salut BC out.